Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the astute Aardvark studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, don't forget to give us a thumbs up on this video if you like what we're doing. Maybe you wrote a couple picks to victory yesterday, made a couple of ducats. Give us the old thumbs up if you would, and of course, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We put up a ton of content. Wouldn't want you to miss out on any of it. Click that bell, and that way you get notified each and every time we put up a brand new video. And also, you get notified every time an angel gets its wings. Pretty cool. And of course, we want to know what you're playing, man. Let us know in the comment section what games you're on today. Maybe you got a feel on the Deep-3, fading, tailing, and I'm sure you got some stuff cooked up on your own that you got your eye on. College basketball, NBA, little MACtion. Whatever it is, maybe some soccer from across the pond. We got the carrot back, so there's tennis afoot. Whatever it is, just let us know what you're playing. Give me your best 5 plays. That's what we're going to grade. You can give me 103 plays if you want to, but I'm only going to grade 5 of them. And of course, if you got some kind of wacky parlay you're putting together, a money line parlay and stuff, let me know what the odds are, please. Especially we're getting into college basketball. There's a whole lot of college basketball games for me to look up the odds and then calculate the parlay. And I'm only one man here, Captain. I'm only one man. So, yeah, help a brother out if you would. And, yeah, give me your best 5, whatever they are. You get them right, we'll give you the shout-out. You get enough of them right, just like the astute Aardvark and your monstrous proboscis, you will be our capper of the day. So, with that being said, let's talk about winnersandwhiners.com, shall we? Of course, the reason for the season. Winnersandwhiners.com, the #1 predictive site in America for sports analysis on each and every game, each and every day. And that's, yeah, the main games are going to be on there. We talked about that. And so, yeah, make sure you stop by winnersandwhiners.com. Statsalt.com is our sister site. And they have a whole different group of handicappers, and they do the same games with a little bit of different take. So you get two looks on each game. What could be better? Check out those 2 sites, winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. All right, let's take a look and see what we did yesterday. On the Deep-3, we went 2-1 on the day. We had the Northern Illinois, and that was not that was what you call not a good pick. They hung close for the first half at 14-7 at halftime, and then the Huskies, no, not so much, and they got absolutely blown out. And but that was the one dark spot. We had to have the Ohio Bobcats team total over 38. And 38.5, I think, was what we had it at. They were at 38 in the first half, so we were looking pretty good there at halftime. And we had the Tennessee Martin, a Northern Iowa Panthers over, and that one came in with flying colors. I also liked the team total over even better there for UNI, and that came in as well. So 2-1, we go officially on the Deep-3. We go 2-2. On the premium side, man, I am ice freaking cold on college basketball, kids. We did have the Eastern Michigan, Northern Illinois over. That came through. And we also had... what else do we have? I didn't put it down. We had the... brain farting here. We had the Bowling Green... we had them to cover. We had them covered 20.5. So we had Ohio to, that's right. There it is. Oh, we had Ohio to cover 20.5 on that one. So, so yeah. And then I'm still these basketball man. So we did well in the MAC on the premium side, 2-0, very nice. But we took a couple of trend plays with no defense teams. We had Mississippi Valley State and La Tech to go over. That did not happen. And we had the Citadel. Man, if there's any team you can count on to go over. We had the Citadel at SEMU, Southeast Missouri University, and no, Citadel did not go over, man. It really didn't get close. So yeah, great, just awful on college basketball, and I think we're 1-5 on college basketball on the premium side, so we're pretty excited about college basketball so far. Anyway, let's move on with today's action, shall we? By the way, before we get started. The astute Aardvark, he was the capper of the day, and he has a capper of the day, play of the day, the COD, POD, if you will, and that is Miami of Ohio minus the 31 points against Akron. I think that's a pretty solid pick there, my friend. All right, so that being said, let's get to our action here today. We're taking a look at Toledo and Buffalo, And I like the number here, 54. I do like, you know what? I do like the under, surprisingly. At first glance of this game, you're absolutely thinking over. Two teams that score a bunch of points, run the ball quite a bit, and run it very effectively. And yes, Toledo defense is absolutely hapless. Buffalo runs the ball extremely well, but here's the deal. Buffalo does not get chunk plays. They just have one run over 40 yards. They do it with volume. They average more than 50 rushing attempts per game, and that is first in the conference. And running the ball, that takes time. This Buffalo defense, on the other hand, they're not going to give up many sustained drives to Toledo. Toledo is a team that's going to run the ball. They are the best running team in the MAC. They are going to run the ball. They've got Peters, again, going to make the start instead of Guadagno. And Peters is a guy that the less he can throw, the happier they are. I think Buffalo is going to stone the run. I think they're going to challenge Peters to throw, and I don't think it's going to go well. I think the clock is going to keep running a lot in this one. I think we're going to have a fair amount of punts, especially on the Toledo side. Taking an under, midweek MACtion, a little bit of a hero play, but I think we're going to have a bit of a grind in this one. I think it's going to be a little bit of a grinder. Give me the Toledo Rackets Buffalo Bulls under 54. And taking a look at the other MACtion game, Akron at Miami of Ohio. This is an interesting game. The game has a 31-point spread, all right? Miami is a 31-point favorite over Akron, as we talked about there with the astute aardvark. The total on this game is 42. So if you cap it out, that caps out to 36.5 to 5.5. That's the 31-point spread. That adds up to 42. So the team total under on Akron is 5.5. I am so tempted to make a hero play and take the Zips team total over, but I don't have balls that big. So I wouldn't hate you if you did it. I mean, you know what? And I might take a little sniff on this. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to take the safer play here with the Red Hawks team total over 36.5. The Zips offense is just awful, just awful. And the Red Hawks, they're second in the MAC in defense. This is it's going to give Miami plenty of chances to score, and I think they do just that. I think they hold Akron to not many points, punting a lot of possessions, even for an average offensive team, which is what the Red Hawks are. Puts us up and over that total 36.5. So give me Miami of Ohio team total over 36.5, and we're gonna make a play here in the NBA as Golden State travels to Dallas. Dallas 13.5 point home favorite. This is another makeup game for me. You know, we missed Dallas early in the season, but we're going to take another shot here. Luka Doncic just seems to be getting better and better every game, and he and Porzingis are really starting to gel. So, what are we going to do? We're going to anti-George it right here, kids. We're going to take the Golden State Warriors. Golden State's 1-6 as a road dog, 1-8 on 1 day's rest. Wow, that's a lot of trends against us. Here's the story with the Mavs, though. They ain't good at home. They failed to cover their first 5 games at home before taking care of business in their last 2. But all year long, they have not covered a spread bigger than 5.5 points. I think 13.5 for the homestanding Mavericks is a little too tall. Gimme the Warriors. Warriors, come out and play. Give me the Warriors plus 13.5. Give me the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks over 36.5 for their team total, and give me the Buffalo Toledo under 54 at the end of those 3 games. You guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets, and you and I, we will head back to the window. All right, everybody, let's take a look at the shout-outs for today. And by the way, I will put the link to the premium service if you'd like to get down on the premium picks. We are currently 4 games under for this month, and a lot of that is basketball because we're doing okay in football. We are 54.9% in our football plays, including being 58% in college football. So we're doing okay in college, kind of treading water in the pros, but basketball has been a mystery to us yet. So if you want to get down on the premium picks, I will put the link in there. I'd love to have you on the team. We are running some specials right now. So if you ever thought about doing it, now's the time. All right, enough said. Let's take a look at how you guys did for today. First of all, start with the Mad Carrot. Mad Carrot said, Chargers lose. You heard it here first. He said they had the plan, they outplayed him, and then Rivers doing what he does. They have lightning bolts on their helmets. How could they lose? Jimmy Jack, one of the best interjectors on the site. Jimmy Jack commented, lightning bolts on the helmet. Didn't work out for the Germans either. Dude, that's top quality funny right there. As a guy who made a lot of money off of writing things that's funny, that's funny. Very nice. Christian Costea, Scott says, he said, I really appreciate the prompt response. He had the questions about the Kentucky and the Michigan State game, and we actually got some answers for the powers that be over there. So good customer service goes a long way, creating a successful business model. I appreciate the crying words, Christian. Absolutely, that's how it rolls. If you're not going to listen to the people that go to your site, you do all this stuff to get people to come to your site, and then you don't listen to what they tell you. I don't really understand what the point is. So I have a very responsive team over there, very responsive owners, and it's a true open door policy. So any feedback that I get, I'm happy to pass it along and see if we can make the correction. So again, thanks for your help there in that one. The Mad Carrot, he had a few picks today. He ended up going 3-2 on his picks on his 5, and so he goes 3-2. We're gonna call him. What do you care about? Minus 140 on those. We're calling 3-2. We'll call you plus 20 on the day. He had 2 Mad Carrot 100% guarantees, and we're not going to talk about how those went. He said he did like 7 minutes of research. So, and his drunk midget buddy said they were locked. So, I believe they call that drunk little person buddy, by the way. Daniel Ruan is making some good money this week. So let's keep it going. And he did just fine. He went. He had I think this is how he laid it out. I think he had a parlay. He had the Kings that covered. He had the Blazers didn't cover, but then he had the Lakers money line and Anadolu Efes, sure, on the money line. Dude, I don't know what that number was. I had no way of knowing. It looked like they were. I don't know. They won by a lot, so I'm guessing they were a big favorite. I gave you 100. I made that $100 parlay win because I know the Lakers were like minus 700. So I figured you put together enough to make 100. That's how we did it anyway. So you go 1-1 on the straight picks, 1-0 on your 2-teamer. We call that plus 90 on the day. And if that's not accurate, let me know what is. So let me know how you really did. Ninja 13. He went 2-0. He had Murray State and the New York Islanders. My son has been riding the Islanders over and the over, making some good jack here. He's a big hockey guy. And so yeah, he's been turning me on to the Islanders, and about half the time I forget. So well done on the Islanders there, Ninja. 2-0 plus 200 on the day. Steve Godin, rough day in the MAC for Steve. Rough day in the MAC. USC then let him down. USC was playable for a lot of people, and they got let down. Cole Block, I think what I did. He had the UNI over 141.5, and he also had Citadel over 166. Again, dude, a play I just loved. And he had Gonzaga, which was another popular play, and they won by 6. Jesus, you think I would have bet on them? That's the only time they haven't covered so far this season. I think was when I put a bet on them to cover a big number, and they didn't. So I had to look and make sure I didn't have a Gonzaga ticket. So yeah, he hit one tonight. Cole, he's gonna bounce back. Sebastian Arnold said, even with all the boneheaded mistakes by Phillip Rivers, they're only down 7 points. It's such a winnable game. Oh well, on to the next one. Yeah, absolutely. That was I was prepared for the 2-point attempt. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, and I thought that's exactly what was going to happen. The Chargers are going to drive down there and score, and find another guy standing in the end zone wide fucking open for a 2-point win and another late Chargers victory. We saw it. We're Chiefs fans, man. We saw it coming. So when Daniel Sorensen, of all people, intercepted that ball, that's when you know Rivers is really. I don't know, man. I think he's done. I think he is. I don't know. We'll see. The Big Ragu. Good to have you aboard, brother. He had a couple winners tonight. He had Eastern Michigan and the Northern Illinois over, and he also had the Sacramento Kings. We're not playing hockey. Sacramento Kings minus deuce and a quarter, or deuce and a half, and those both hit. He goes 2-0 plus 200. Nice job, Big Ragu. And Kyle Z, he said he had a couple winners. He had the Pelicans. He had Loyola. Missed out on a couple from the college ranks. Jorge Correa Jorge had a couple winners. He had the Panthers in the NHL. He also had the Stars and Canucks under 1.5 goals for the first period. That paid off. The astute Aardvark, our returning champion, had a darn fine day. He goes 3-2. He had USC over. He had Gonzaga again. Said, I'm going to play it till it bites me. You've been bit, my friend. He said, this is pistols against cannons. Yeah, unfortunately, the guys with the pistols got behind the lines and shot all the guys that were shooting the cannons off. He had Samford -4. Said the freshmen from Manhattan are unsquaring the ball on the square ball. That still makes me laugh. He had Youngstown State -5 in the first half. Fine play right there. And he goes 3-2 plus 80 on the day. Miguel and Nola had a fine day. Only time he got in trouble was tailing us on that Northern Illinois pick. He won everything else. The Ohio over 38. Northern Iowa team, the total on that one over 140. Northern Iowa team total. And the first half over 37. And he put up a bonus pick up there. He had a total of 66 over in the first half. That one hit. But on the first 5, he was officially 4-1 plus 290. Nice job, Miguel. Kingham, he hit a UTEP game, missed out on a couple another guy that rode the Lakers and Gonzaga. Said he put an update down there. He said, I just want to say I started to go with my theory on the Huskies pick. I didn't, and he got juiced. Yeah, dude, playing against the Huskies would have been good there. But you should have also played against the Lakers and Gonzaga, because that was also very popular plays. Big Roo had some favorites. He had Zags and Lakers. He also had the Citadel over. Got a nice price on it, 161. Still didn't hit. And he pushed on Maryland. Cyrus Quing. Cyrus, you got to help me out, brother. He had the Mississippi money line, Murray State money line, the Pacific money line. I have no idea what in a parlay. And I have no idea what any of them played. Dude, when it's college basketball, I can't look up every game. You got to help me out just a little bit. I took a guess. All right, because I knew they were all favorites. I put you at plus 330. So that's right. Pulled it out of my ass. Plus 330. And then he had another winner with Northeastern. Had a couple of non-successful picks in the NBA. So I call it 1-3 straight picks. 1-0 on your parlay. I call you plus 100 on the day. All right. So, Bronco Devils said I wanted Rivers to catch that ball to count for a completion. My wife thinks I'm crazy. Yeah, dude, I totally get it. And you should let her know it's probably not going to get any better. It just isn't. My wife walks into a room and she sees me surrounded by TVs, and she'll sit down and she goes, who do we like? And I've told her some weird shit. You know how you keep them happy? Keep buying them cars. I cut down on a lot of questions. Kent P said, let's spread it around tonight. And rough night for Kent. He had Wichita State and rough night. He also had the Gonzaga and the Lakers. He had Northern Illinois as well. Darwin Tenko had Montana State plus 2 in the first half. That was an amazing pick right there, because Montana State ended up losing that game by about 14. But they were ahead at halftime. That's, you know what? You're doing deep dives like that. My respect. That's mad props right there, Darwin. Very well done. He had South Dakota State plus 5 in the first half. Then he had some other ones that didn't quite work out as well. 2 and 3 on the day. Adrian Cruz, who I'm not sure. I'm old. I don't remember everything. I don't remember seeing a lot of picks from Adrian if we've seen him before. So if not, welcome aboard, my friend. And Adrian made a pretty good splash here tonight. He had the Citadel plus 7. Northern Iowa team total over 78. Pelicans on the money line. Kings -2. Lakers on the money line. And all he did was go 5-0 plus $500. Yeah, he laid some serious wood, but both of them paid off. 5-0 right there, my friend. So our Posit Cappers for today is the Mad Carrot, about plus 20. The Astute Aardvark, 3-2 plus 80. Daniel Ruan, 1-1, 1-0 plus 90. Cyrus Kring, 1-3, 1-0 plus 100. The Big Ragu, 2-0 plus 200. The Ninja 13, 2-0 plus 200. Miguel down there in NOLA, 4-1 plus 290. And yeah, welcome to the party, pal. Way to go. Adrian Cruz, 5-0, my friend, plus 500. You, Adrian, are our capper of the day. Congratulations. And with the capper of the day comes great responsibility. If you do have a play of the day for Thursday, we have an NFL game on Thursday. If you got anything else picked out that you're liking, by all means put it in the comment section tomorrow or with this video, and I will make sure it gets out to the masses. All right, congratulations, everybody. Well done, and for the rest of you, that's what tomorrow's for. So let's go make that money. It's hump day. Let's go make some of that camel cash, all right? But no matter what happens, we'll meet back here about 24 hours. We'll do what we do. We'll bitch about our bad beats. We'll brag about those fat stacks, and it'll be Thursday night football, man. It'll be time to jump in there and fire it up. Do it all again, all right? You guys take care. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.